Okay, it's just like you do your final project. Okay, and today we will move on to the chapter 2, part 1. Okay, and let's open it. So on the chapter 2, we'll talk about AI evolution. Okay, what the AI can and cannot do. Okay, and they have 4 sections. I mean, the first section is about current application. Okay, status. The second one is called expert system. So actually, AI is like a child. Okay, they will grow up. In between, they have a system called an expert system. Okay, and section 3 is about the myths of AI. Okay, the last section is about key thinking in developing AI. And today we don't have enough time to talk about section 3 and 4, so we'll focus on the first 2 parts. Okay, and actually, just look at the picture right here. Okay, so I give a translation. So 产业上游 means upstream industrial. Okay, and this one is called a downstream. Okay, downstream industrial. In between, it's like you have go through the manufacturing. The Chinese is called 生产制造. Okay, and supply chain logistics and sales and marketing. So I think in Taipei, a lot of department is about the sales and marketing. And right here is about the retail life applications. And the formal page just explain the picture right here. So let's just, save time. Look at this picture right here. Okay, and the current application 1 is about intelligent sales and marketing services. Okay, and I think Amazon Go is the most notable example. Okay, e-commerce cannot touch the actual goods, especially for the clothing and the accessory. So the AI will provide the consumers with the virtual try-on. Okay, virtual try-on. AI can analyze the personal preference of these consumers and promote timely marketing activities during the marketing activities, called a campaign. Okay. And second application is about the production and the manufacturing operation support. There's a tool, machine tool called the CNC. Okay, CNC means a computer numerical control system. So during the university, such as the information system, like Kandao department, they will took courses like numerical analysis, right? So this CNC is very important because the specific program is starting, the automated production can be completed. And automated production is completed by robots. Okay, robotic arms or machine tools. And AI has become the best supporting technology for automated production. Okay, everything is automated. So, but we have to worry about it. Maybe on the chapter 1, we talk about some routine works maybe will replaced by the AI. Okay, that's a human need to worry about it. Okay, and there are 3 parts. Okay, the first part is about the execute production operation accurately. Okay, and because such as robots and robot arms require precise assembling of products and chips. I think the TMC is they call the Protect Mountain in Taiwan. So TMC, Taiji Dian. Okay, right now is very very good for stock investment. The chips, many job of Taiji Dian is make chips. Okay, the chips need to use the OCR. Okay, optical character recognition, and being placed on an integrated circuit board through the robot arm. Okay, so that's why the Taijidian or TMC is expanded in the whole world. Okay, so if you saw the news, and in recent days, I think a CNC reporter, he's kind of very delightedly to go to the Hsinchu TMC headquarters, and because TMC to them is like a very famous, and they want to understand what are they operate. Okay, and second part is about precise material preparation, forecast required materials. And remember, each product has a BOM, okay, bill of material. So the business or enterprise need to use the AI to make a precise material forecast, okay? The part 3, they need to schedule the machine maintenance to increase the availability, okay? And we call the machine availability in Chinese as a 价动率. Okay, this is very important because when you machine needs to monitoring. Okay, so the AI technology is monitoring the execution status of machine production. Because it is machine, you have to keep the high efficiency. Okay, so the machine availability, it can be calculated, okay, and to maintain the high productivity, okay. And third application is about supplier management and logistics services. So AI will learn the different preparation periods of different materials and calculate the appropriate delivery date, and evaluate whether the supplier's delivery capacity meets the order quantity, allowing the company to consider and select the most appropriate supplier. Now through AI deep learning, okay, so actually recently the news is about deep learning. The issues is a lot, okay, so I think a negative application is called a deep fake. Okay, so the deep learning is very crucial step in the AI development. Okay, and for example, you can create exclusive business to business conversational robots. We call it chatbot. Okay, and for example, in the MCU, you will get the chatbot information. For example, they will inform you for this course, okay, for my course, you didn't finish the assignment. But let me remind you, some will count it, some will not count it. But on the way of the Moodle number 1, okay, please, I mean, like last week I remind you, more clicks, our standing will be raised up. Okay, right now I think we are number 8, right? Maybe after the lecture, I will show you, okay? We are number 8 at MCU right now, okay? So if a whole class got a Moodle number 1, I will give the 100 for everybody, okay? And use AI technology to accurately predict the shipping times for logistics distribution. And is anyone about logistics, this word? Anyone have trouble about this one? For example, at runtime, you don't have the time to leave the classroom. You ask maybe Uber, right? Maybe the Food Panda, right? They are the logistics business, okay? And I think in California, they like it's a Food Panda is the biggest, okay? And I think the founder is from Taiwan or from Chinese. I think the founder is like a Yang or Mr. Yang, right? and he donated like $4,000 to Caltech. Okay, and for the current application 4 is about personal and HRM, human resource management. Okay, and there are two parts. One is to provide the application service for the enterprise personal and HRM. Okay, human resources management, 人力资源. Okay, Chinese is called 人力资源. Sometimes they will abbreviate it as the HR. Okay, HR. And the other is to provide application service to the employees. Okay, a personal management big data company in Shibuya, Tokyo, analyze employee turnover rates through functions. Okay, performance appraisal data and the absence status. It's more like the semester grade I will show you later. Okay, so the Tokyo Shibuya, the big data company, they were based on the turnover rates, okay, and their functions and the absence data. They were to do some AI operation job, okay. And AI application provide employees with a convenient service such as using face recognition for access control, okay, and uses voice recognition to record complete meetings. Actually, I mean, a face, access can be a good topic for the final project, okay, or the voice recognition, okay. And they also have other live application services, okay. Well, it's a lot in the book, but we only have a PPT right here. I mean, maybe you can check out something on the website, okay? And AI applications are very common in product recommendation. And the recommended product must have a high knowledge involvement. Let me give you the pen right here. An AI live application service also include the interaction and recognition. Okay, face payment can also identify items that can help consumers choose through AI. Okay, face payment. And let's move on the expert system. Okay, expert system can be divided into the following modes. First mode is called diagnosis. Okay, and usually expert systems are used to analyze and differentiate phenomena. Okay, and prediction. Okay, prediction can collect the past data and summarize it, and finally produce a model. Okay, to deduce possible future cycles, situation, things that will happen, or time points. Okay, my expertise is on the model, especially human, okay, social science, and also the different area. Okay, that's my research expertise on the model. And third one is the monitoring. Okay, so the expert system sets the rules and must issue warnings if they are outside the rules. Otherwise, it will repeatedly and continuously monitor whether incidents that violate the rules will occur. And number 4, interpretation. Okay, many rules have been established for the collected data, and many rules are used to analyze and display the logical induction. So, how many of you heard the if-then logical reasoning? How many of you? If-then. I think it's in Taiwan it's like high school. They will mention about if-then logical reasoning, right? So you must heard about if A is B, then B is the A, right? Some kind of logical thinking, okay? And number 5 is the planning, okay? Planning expert system can develop opportunities and save costs for enterprise. For example, logistic company route planning, okay, and others. How many of you go to Taoyuan campus? How many? Josh and Ivy, have you been to the Taoyuan campus? In between, they have called logistic company. They call the there are a lot of trucks over there. That's called a 大龙. Hey, 大龙. I think it's Lincoln, between the Lincoln and Taoyuan campus. I think on the right hand side. Okay, there's a very straight road over there. Okay, and expert systems are usually specialized and unique. That's the two feature of the expert system. Okay, that's called the characteristics of expert system. Okay. So even in the same field, expert system that solve the different problems cannot be transferred or transplanted to each other. The exclusivity and uniqueness of expert system must be considered, cannot be copied or transplanted for other users. Okay, the differences between the expert systems and the procedural language analysis. The differences are, okay, remember the procedural language analysis usually from phenomena to the conclusion. Okay, one expert system accumulates knowledge and uses AI to intimate expert inferences. Okay, expert system has explanation function. Okay, and for the same problem, the results of procedural language analysis are consistent every time. So the expert system has the ability of human inference. Expert system, okay, and the same problem may have different explanation under different situations. Remember the formula right here, okay, for programmatic language analysis. The formula is equals structural data plus algorithm. Okay, so for your university level courses, they are dealing with structural data a lot. Okay, but for AI, I mean, they will dealing the structural data and non-structural data, I mean, also a lot. Okay, and remember the expert system is equals to knowledge plus reasoning and plus the situation. Okay, remember the two formula right here. And this is called a knowledge engineering practice figure. Okay, and I give a translation right here. And remember in the stats, I mean, what do you call this double error here? So did you take a stats? Anyone? Who called the double arrow is the, let me give you a choice, okay? This is called correlation. Or the causal effect. Causal effect. Sorry, I don't have the pen, okay? Well, I use the mouse to write it. Can you guess this double hit error is number 1 or number 2? Let's give a vote right here, okay? If it is number 1, please raise your hand. It's a correlation. If a double double head error. You have only one choice, okay? So let me ask you again. I mean, the double error here is correlation or the causal effect. Causal effect means they have they have a reason, right? Cause and also the result, okay? Cause and the result. So they call it causal effect. So nobody? Zero? Zero? How about this one here? Actually, this is vice versa, right? So if this is correlation, this one will be the causal effect. Okay? So Zheng Yutong, you want to guess this is a causal effect or correlation? Number 1 or number 2? Causal effect, yeah, that's right, okay? Remember the single head is a cause and result, so it's called a causal effect. And for double head error, it's called a correlation, okay? So actually, the domain experts and knowledge engineering, they are mutual, okay? They are mutual. They are not like you are good. You are better than me. Okay, so remember that. Okay, and in between they have a two-way communication, and they need to materialize the knowledge. Okay, also for knowledge engineer, they have a two-way communication. 双向沟通 means a two-way communication with the AI engineer, okay, algorithm engineer, 演算法工程师 and the data scientist, okay, 数据科学家 okay, and they was structuring concrete knowledge, okay, Chinese here and translation right here, and they will mutually accomplish the expert knowledge base, okay, it's called a knowledge engineering practice. And I have a description right here. Okay, you can read through by yourself. Okay. And when you want to establish the expert system, okay, they have a flow chart here. Okay, so like I said, this is called a causal effect. So they have 3 units. The first one called demand and engineering department and domain expert. They will as a whole, right? And to propose the problem research, okay? And they will go further to integrate the knowledge and go forward to the model building, okay? Then they will create the expert system, human-machine interface, okay? And on this one, they will check out whether to expand or revise. Okay, if yes, the expansion, testing, and maintenance engineering. Okay, sometimes in the information system they call the loop. Okay, loop. The purpose for the loop is to make the system is more sharp. Okay, it's more applied. Okay, let's move on. So let's talk about the knowledge graph, okay? There are 3 types of informative presentation, okay? Called a state, current, and process phenomena, and control selection, okay? That's the definition right here. For example, under the state current, you have to dealing with the environment, problems, and definitions, etc. Okay? And the process phenomenon, you have to solve the process that changes, okay, etc. For control selection, you have about the action, comparison, and decision making, etc. Okay. And traditional knowledge expression uses a logical expression and operational expression in information systems. And this is a traditional knowledge, okay, traditional knowledge expression. So, for example, the engineering of X is an engineer, okay, and project of Y is the project. So, the engineering of XY means the engineer X is responsible for project Y, okay? So that's what you learn on the university level, right? And logical operation can also be added to the knowledge expression or logical expression, such as and, or, not, etc. For example, if you see the formula right here, not engineer of X and Y, that means engineer X is not responsible for project Y, okay? Not engineer. So actually this is a formula, right? And also you learn in a university level, right? Okay. And this is called a network representation, okay? It's the presentation of knowledge using a network diagrams, okay? And this is a case of semantic network graph, okay? For example, this is husky right here, okay? And the example is, it is a dog, right? And the category is under the animal, right? And this is 4 legs. So you can do this by yourself. It calls the semantic network graph, okay? And you can determine logical whether it is husky, okay? And for example, you have 4 features here, okay, as your reference. The feature 1, like a hair, is a black and white, okay? And 4 legs. Oh, I did this by myself, okay? This is not from the template, okay? So it's just like you do your final project. You pick out the, use the pick to, take out a picture right here. But remember, if it is a probability, okay, be careful about the intellectual probability, okay? Feature 3, erratic ears, right here, erratic ears, okay? And feature 4, tail not curved. So I didn't show the whole, whole body of the dog, but if you know the husky, I mean the tail is not curved, okay? So infer, okay? Infer is very important. That's so you can, based on the 4 features right here, you can make a judgment about the husky conclusion, okay? And for the AI, normally they will not give a definite answer. So if familiar with the R, okay? How many have you learned the R? It's a program, right? So if you do the R or Python, I mean, they will give like a probability. For example, they will give like 0.65 based on the 4 features right here, okay? Inference is like make a conclusion about the husky judgment, okay? So like a 65%, you will make a conclusion like the dog breed name is called a husky, okay? Remember, it's called a semantic network graph, okay? That's a very good topic. So the knowledge graph is a complete knowledge base of semantic network expression. That is called a multi-relational network graph. Such as a framework right here, okay? And the establishment of the knowledge graph will have more node types to represent the meaning of each node and the correlation between them. Correlation, stat term, okay? Correlation. And this is another case about the skincare products, okay? they call a knowledge graph. And for example, the collagen or collagen. I think it's collagen. Collagen in Chinese is called 胶原蛋白. Okay, they have a function like give a joint regeneration. Okay, and they will do the activation and repair. Okay, and the utility, they also can strengthen bones and reduce calcium loss. Okay, another function is utility, like they will protect the skin and help stretch elasticity. Okay, collagen. Okay, and this is a vitamin right here. Okay, there's a left-handed C, vitamin C. That's the cause. This is the effect, right? So they can stimulate the collagen proliferation. Okay, and for the left-handed C or vitamin C, they can resistance for the free radicals. Okay, and do you know the cancer? I mean, the cancer, most causes is about free radicals, right? So I mean, sometimes they will suggest that if you can take like a vitamin C, but appropriate use it, or proper use, don't overdose. Okay, they will have some resistance for the like a cancer, that kind of sickness. Okay, and the other utility is whitening. Okay, so they have affect each other. Okay, especially I think for the woman. Okay, they can protect the skin and help your skin more stretch elasticity. Okay, that's about it. Okay, so when you finish do your final project, you have tap the F10. Okay, look at the keyboard on the top. There's the F10 right here.